Region 11 launch, February 28th, 2025. People already started registering, and we're excited about that because we added another $1,000 to the grand champion. Now 70 and above has their own grand champion of 500 fighting at 500 forms. And a lot of you guys have been asking me about this jacket. If you're interested, contact me. But yeah, one of the other things that we're doing. So anyhow, here we are. It's a Sunday, and in between rounds, I go over the details as much as possible. What happened in the previous round, sometimes techniques, and then I use that as lessons. Now, if you're watching this right now at sniperfight.com, you know that this is one of over 12 hours worth of content. This is an ongoing thing. Just for the record, I'm 59 years young. I'm gonna be 60 January 10th month, and I'm gonna compete January 31st over in Las Vegas. Hopefully be myself and Grandmaster Billy Blanks. That's my goal. Not just him, whoever's there, I will beat. And I did say that. And I will be adding to my highlight reel. Of course, there's a possibility for you to do the same thing to me. I could be in your highlight reel. And to prevent that from happening, I'm going to trade.
Look at you. No, look at that.
I'm a healer.
Look at you.
He's a killer. I'm a healer. We heal.
That's cool. Look at you guys.
We heal. We got scratches now. So we heal the killers.
Be easy on me, so. Be easy on me. Oh my God, you got it for real so hard.
You got a mask on. I don't got a mask. You got protection.
Where's your protection?
Oh, he's free.
Oh, don't kill each other now. Oh my God.
It looks crazy over there. Oh, come on. You got it. You got it. Wonderful. Good. Stick it more. Good. Did do it? Boom! Did do it? Whoa! Yours too?
So, if you notice what I'm doing is being persistent. Once he touches my hand, I go. Or once he gets into my range, I go. So my trigger is distance, proximity. But I can't just throw one technique, it has to be like a variety. So whether the lead hand or the rear hand or a combination of it. I haven't kicked yet. I started doing some angles. The idea is to build by using different blocks, fakes, repositions, blitzing I've done, haven't done the dive bomb yet. I've done lunging jabs or stepping jabs. I throw them diagonal to confuse them. And all of that just to keep myself safe. Now if you notice, he really picked up his leg with a side kick. I have to really watch. He injured me with that before. So the fear factor makes you a little more intelligent when sparring. So this is the first time we sparred in a while. So this is round number 3 starting. I'm not warmed up yet. I won't kick until I feel like it's time for it. And I do have 2 injuries to babysit. But I can camouflage them so you can't tell. That's the idea. Your water?
I thought somebody.
Huh?
Alright.
It's in the refrigerator.
I don't see it.
The middle
One
one.
is coconut.
And how about your other one?
I just retake one. I'm gonna take it to the back one.
notice, I'm doing the push like this. In anticipation, goes backwards. And then, I go like this. Who punched that guy? That's fine. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson will go. You do that, right? You do that with somebody. It's the whole way. And the ABC. That's how you my combination. That's 4. I'll give it to you. He still got me. He touched me. Look, let me show you the difference. Just bend it. That's fine. Makes sense. What is it? You want to know? I stay down. That was about it. I don't think it was the other way. I'll give you both of those. Very powerful. 3, 2. Yeah. I dare you, you dare me. No point. So you're supposed to be out of the elbow. But I dare you. I will stop. Spirit. 4.
Let's go. Class, you got me too. So. Let's do it. Straight, straight. Four. Smash. Good. You get it about 4. That's 5. Okay, so I added one kick to the repertoire. It's a roundhouse kick. It comes out like a jab, almost behind them, towards the kidney. So the idea is to start creating opportunities when he doesn't seem to know they're available. So I do it by footwork, positioning. I also lure him in by using my head. And usually, as long as I keep the distance, I'll be fine. Because you saw a few exchanges ago, he's faster than me. Not only does he go towards the hoop, maybe in the hoop, he also has a follow, getting the rebound. So I have to make sure that I keep him guessing to make sure that there's a hesitation of space. So I'm not sure if this is fifth round starting or if the 5th round just ended, to be exact, to be honest with you. But
I think so,
yeah, I'm still not completely warmed up, but I'm definitely a lot warmer than I was previously. We've been sparring about 15 minutes, give or take. So the secret to lasting long in between rounds is using your diaphragm and breath. That's why I'm able to talk right now. And most people would be huffing and puffing in between rounds. This is where it's important. Those are the tools that you use in order to win, engage, defend yourself. When to do it is strategy and awareness. So I have to have the front line to gauge when there's a potential play. I have to keep the general safe. That's why the head, a lot of times you see I move the head. Once you get people in the head, sometimes the general, who's the head, will not be able to make good decisions because they're literally sometimes dizzy. So at times, I attack the general by destroying the fortress, meaning the body, and the general comes down. Or sometimes I just go right straight to the general, and there's no leadership after that, and people can't think. Sniper fighting, baby.
First one.
Sure. Round next.
Round next.
I think it's fine. Maybe it's here. Let's see this.
I sweat. Sometimes sweat in the eyes. See, I wear a small headgear, so like that. The sweat is minimal, but regardless, see, when I wore the big headgear, I would have to fight with my headgear. It would move, and then the sweat would really come down once I would move it. So this one, and I don't know who gave it to me, guys. I'm trying to find out. But thank you, because otherwise I'll be wearing a big pink one. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's 3 points. Alrighty. Peter. Again, the reason I'm doing this, guys, is to get my head out of fire. Because when I hit him like this, he's going to hit me afterwards. Sometimes even before, but at the same time. So I'm trying to take away that option. A whole bunch of nothing, guys. The closest thing was a miss. That's just more than the eye. See that? Because he's punching with the head with it. That's 5. I'm putting another pressure on him to get him on his heels. Once he hits the wall, basically, that means that he would have been outside of the ring. So I try to get him towards the wall now. In the regular tournament, 1 time out, 1 warning, 2 times out, 2 warnings, 3 times out, I get a point, 4 times I get a point, 5 times he's disqualified. So I am not using the outside rule with him. I'm keeping him in the corner. However, I suggest you use the entire ring and use that outside rule against your opponent. Maybe I'll do some of that too. Round 7. Yeah, right. 8. Outside 1 time. This one. 1 is not here. 1 is here. So once his foot is on this, outside. And over here, which you guys can't see, you see there, once you hit the ground, outside. This one. Class, but you still got me with the hook punch. I did a block. Crash. This is what I See, I had to wait. Outside.
Many back steps.
When you do the punch, where was I? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, another look. Before the run. I'm not sure. What happened was this. He went, and I was towards his chest, because I just tapped him. I won't give him a point. I won't give him a point, because he didn't see it when he reminded me. You know what I mean? He got the point. Nice. Well, two. Yeah. Okay. No, I wasn't sure. And I was only slightly before. I'm gonna call that class. I'm gonna call it a class. I think that's just slightly before, but it was still perfect. I didn't block. Slightly different from the other case.
Yeah.
Usually I go here, but there's a hard spot to hit. This time I do it where it's going to go. More towards the stomach.
That's all five.
That's 5. Round number 8.
Okay. 12 feet.
So like I said, guys, if I don't take advantage of moving towards him when he doesn't think I'm coming, and I keep it where it's 50-50, I lose because he outspeeds me. And I don't want that to happen, so I'm just gauging my distance. Predominantly, he's had to just worry about hands until I just added the kicks, which accumulated pretty fast. And then I started fighting for the other side for a second, and then he scored on me. So I still have to test a few techniques. I threw my first Bronco, didn't score, but I'm happy that I threw it with no pain. I punched him in the glove, and he punched me behind me, but I'll give him the point. That's not true. No, no, to the one. There you go. 2-2. Lock the knee, no point. A little bit? Yeah. One more. Okay. Point. 3-3. That is going very slow. That would have been 5 now. I did the last one, right? 'Cause I missed those first two. I went 1, 2, miss. Right? Yes, sir. That's 5. On the line. Class. Very close to me. That's all. Class. We got to do it. I'll go to the class, but I want to say that I think I blocked it. I blocked it. I think I blocked it on my. But normally, if it hits me, I'm not able to throw. It's like a punch. But I'll still call it a class because he initiated the explosion first. Again, I have to rewind this because I really want to know. It felt pretty good because even though I was in the pocket, I knew he had to go. So my 10 twist of block and counter, but I know I hit him to the body. I'm not sure that back was hit me either first, at the same time. But in reality, to that, it was really not at all. But I'll still call it class because he extended the explosion. That's one. And then what's that? For this verse. 42. Now there, perfect example. It was his right hand, it was wonderful. Normally he doesn't use the right hand. He's doing it with another, but my hand was stuck, and he secured it, and went twice. That was beautiful. Again, if I get in the range where it's 50-50, I'm at a disadvantage because he's faster than me. Not so much taller, but definitely faster when it comes to the explosiveness, except this time, instead of him throwing the typical lead hand, he did the rear hand. That was wonderful. Trapped my hand also. I couldn't even retaliate. Thank you. Score 4-3.
Fighting workshop, seminars.
I can't see going. Okay, so that one, haven't been able to do that in a while. So if you notice, he threw a complete dive bomb with 2 punches. And this time I was able to literally back up and throw the punch. It's almost like the fadeaway punch. I mean, I'll double check it. Normally, the only way for that to happen is if I go like this. I bring this leg or that leg, but throw that punch. I believe I pulled that off. That's what Muhammad Ali called the ankle punch. We thought you could hit something. We hit with something there. Right? Yeah, but because usually if I'm there, you hit me. The last time we were there, you can't use the left, we did the right perfectly. So I have to be aware of that distance and that explosiveness. So you just woke me up to a possibility. But normally I would go on an angle, but sometimes I go into it, or I can't move fast enough to go in. So this is why I say, let me create the space. But if I create the space and try to counter, it's too late. So I have to create the space while throwing the counter. Yeah, I got time. Any distance. Because every time I do this, when you're timing wrong, when your distance is too far. Timing means that I was able to detect he's coming and he didn't hit me. That's timing. However, then I have to also make a wise decision to use the proper weapon while going backwards. Well, that's a distance factor. Timing is the speed, distance is the space. And making the decision to counter while going backwards is equivalent to running backwards and throwing jabs or punches, which is what Sugar Ray Robinson used to do 5 miles a day. In my case, I call it a shuffle, a defensive shuffle, or anchor punch, which is what Muhammad Ali called it when he hit Sunday listeners, except that, you know, this time it was karate, and I went, which is a different type of coordination.
The score, I think it's four whatever.
You got 4 points.
Four whatever.
Let's say 4-3, even though I'm not really sure. Did that spawn you?
Something towards the arm.
No point. So this time, I finally got him with what he does on me, which is my technique. But getting a hit to my face is ridiculous. I just put my hands on it. So you do your punch, and you do your punch. And you swing with that. Weird, right? Yeah. I mean, it wasn't hard, but it was whiplash. So that was just more like a finesse technique.
Do it again. Now, did you touch this one?
No, you didn't do it.
Okay.
So you know like this, you might have this one, this one. It would be the,
Like a robber.
it would be the one under or over. I really can't tell. I think if you ask me, it was slightly over. I might be wrong because the elbow position. So we go here, we go over. I got a punch out there while you was doing this. So that's round number 10, guys. 10-ish. What just happened? Over here. See if we can recap. What just happened? Huh?
Felt like I was doing drunken style.
Yeah, so what happened was that he was too close, so called the hook punch, so pretty much you hugged me. And all I did was I let you hug me, and while you were still spinning, I hit you.
Okay.
So I took your positioning, I spun with you, I went.
Power.
Yeah, well, same thing we did before, except for different angle. But he was definitely inside of me, except it wasn't a blow because of the way I moved my body. Now, if I would have stayed there, it would have been a blow because I went with it, it became more like this. And now you like my hands down, you like my head.
Definitely felt the shift of balance.
Yeah, and 90% of it he did it, not me, based on your
So I
shoulder.
have a 40 ounce.
Yeah, but it's not 90. Yeah.
You can cook it out. And blood don't make you wise up. Ain't been hovering today.
This is 27, we said.
So you ain't been no hovering today till now.
What's hovering? When you hop with the foot to gain distance. Some people call it a slide, but I don't slide because the floor or whatever the terrain is may not let you go too far or jeopardizes that. You're not in control. It's like just like jump. Yeah. So if you look at it, yeah, it's definitely changed up pretty much going forward. If you look at it, up until this point, every kick I've thrown has been about here. This time it's a little higher. So I hope that you were higher. So how can he expect that when in 10 rounds and I've not done it at all? You know? So he's like, hey, wait a minute, you cheated. You wasn't doing that today. It's Sunday. But again, that's the idea. So if I can like pull off a surprise that hasn't happened, that's I think is important for you to be able to make wise decisions. For example, I can't lie, guys, I have a really, really bad pulled muscle. It's been a few months. And I re-injured it a few times with some silly stuff. So taking a break helped myself and Master Ty. Plus I also have a body injury, believe it or not. So when I'm sparring, I have to be cognitive of those injuries. But that doesn't mean that I cannot use other arsenals, other techniques. Even if you use it one time, it's one additional time, and that's the element of surprise. Because all you need is one other point for a different technique. Just do 10 different techniques. And we score with 5 of them, you understand what I mean? Round number 10, 1 point so far.
10.
Did you speak to Pump Robinson? 10. That works.
I don't do that too often because I don't want to hurt him. Come over here. Yeah. This is the lowest grass grip protector.
That one hit right about here.
Yeah. You still hit the pad, you can hear it.
Yeah.
If you didn't have the pad.
Uh-oh.
And you know, guys, if you look at the video, I locked my knee 3/4 of the way. I didn't stick it. Now, I made them go towards me by squeezing my knees down. That's what made it come. Something like this. But if I really went like this, guys, if I really went here, would have been too late. So I had to stay in the squat position and throw it from there.
Yeah.
You know, there's an effective techniques when you're short, and one of the best short bitch asses ever. That was the only technique he was able to throw. And if he missed, he could go outside. You know? But he used to get people with it because he was so little. And run. Do that kick, go to the floor, and kept scoring him. It was enough to frustrate people, and then he was able to win by 1 point sometimes. If you see his highlight reel,
Like Mayweather.
he's the biggest bitch ass. Yeah, this guy Mayweather look like a hero, like a monster. You're talking about the second Mayweather, right? The money Mayweather. Not Pretty Boy fought, and the other guy was the businessman. Can't get mad at him, but this other idiot, you know, that wears panties, and has blonde hair, died. Was never really that good. If you watch his videos, they were kind of disgusting. I'm not anti any homos, but the facts, come on, man. That's two. Clash. Look at my headgear. Oops.
Ping pong.
Oh, you can't see it, guys. I squatted. This. So he didn't know if it was the head or the leg.
Right.
Again, another side kick. Different.
Unique.
That's three.
So this.
I think he got me first. So his point. Can you see how I'll try to go this way? To get away from that? How did it feel?
Awesome.
Point for him. Thank you. Now he did not expect that was going to go in between. His hands were completely up. But I threw it where it's in between the hands. So to him, he thought it was in his hand. No big thing, right?
Right.
And it goes, how do we know it's called? The sound.
Sound frequency. And
So that's 4 points.
an integrity.
And I scored with 4 kicks so far. You know what that's called? A goal. You can't hit a goal that you do not have. Now, wasn't that different from other ones?
Yeah.
That was the one kick. There was no hover there at all. That was your right leg in front.
Cover distance.
I caught him thinking. So like, well, he went. And that's what I caught him. Plus, he had his hands up already, which meant there was already a barricade. But I got in between there based on the precision, hence sniper. We're only going to do one more point, even though I got energy for more. But I got to cut done. You know, I don't want my able to beat me up.
Yeah.
Plus, we just called a few minutes ago.
Let's go. You know where comes to the next event? Oh, yeah.
He said he was somebody his fadeaway hook kick would have got me if I was up high. But since I was low, and if the wall wasn't there, I might have caught him in the air with a side kick. The wall hits a lot harder than me, buddy. No point. Don't turn around. See that? I'll give him the point for that. But please, don't go here. Because you're taking away from your dominance.
I think I was trying to do a spinning kick.
Or possibly. Wait. Point. Point. That's all.
Yeah.
That's 10 rounds. If you notice there, I just engaged in a little footwork. And when you do that, at times with him, it's not to my advantage. Because when he wakes up, his techniques, and since he kicked with both the left side and right side, and now he's punching with both sides and making that much more dangerous. But what I had to do was wait for the opportune time, where your distance was a little compromised. But I knew that if I do a back fist, it wouldn't work. A reversal wouldn't work. I had to do A, B, C, which is attack by combination. So it was right hand, left hand, right hand. And I went to the body the last time because the head was already out the way. So I probably punched him in the arm, and then from there I actually spot. Now guys, remember, listen, this is just me personally. I'm fighting with many layers of clothes just to add to the sweat. On top of that, so if you look down here, I got the 1, I got the 2, I got the 3, and I got the 4. Then I'm using 16-ounce boxing gloves, complements of the Rango karate system. So if you guys actually send me some equipment, I'll highlight it here at UMan OG's training at the Fast Food Dojo. In addition to that, you saw I had the headgear on, and that helps. Now for Master Thai, this rib protector is really good. It's probably good for me too. I'm just not that smart. And then the face mask, as long as I hit it this way, it's okay. Today I hit it in the side a few times just because of what you mean, but regardless, we're still using. Oh, and I also had on my mouthpiece. Now you don't need mouthpieces if you don't have any teeth. I'm looking for a gold one. Yeah, yes. So anyhow, if you guys have any questions for me in particular, you know where to find me. Very easy. You go to Jerry Fontanez, Fontanez, or we put Jerry Fast Feet, FASTFEET, or you put my Thai name. Even Grandmaster Fast Feet, I'm pretty easy to find. I'm looking to the next event to share information to help you guys become better fighters, which is sniper. Now one of these days I might do sniper forms too, because I was pretty good in forms also. And I have to get in better shape for that. So the idea in a nutshell, guys, is constant and never-ending improvement is the goal. And Sunday, no excuses.
Take massive action.
Taking massive action that really makes a world of a difference instead of becoming, put it like this, professionals get paid. That's why, if you think about it, you know what, I'm gonna call it, oh my God, I just changed it. Now that I say it, guys, I'm giving away $3,500 for ages 30 to 40, 500 in fighting, 500 in forms. Ages 50 and 60, 500 fighting, 500 forms. And age 70 and above, plus the women who $500 for fighting, and then forms they could do it in any of the age brackets. What does that mean?